Hey, bestie. So, today I want to talk about what I in my life have come to see, feel, interpret, understand, experience, um, realization, whatever, about demons and stuff like that, and evil spirits, negative spirits, whatever. And I just want to talk about what I've learned about that so far. And so from my personal experience, I am someone who, it's funny because in both, I'm going to explain it in both different worlds. And I would be categorized differently in two different worlds, and I only know this because I'm a therapist and I did therapy for 2 years, 4 years practicing. I have a master's, mind yours. And in the physical world, I would be categorized as autistic, right? Spiritual world, I'd be somebody categorized as having spiritual gifts. I want to talk about that too. That's going to be another thing I get into because again, I have a master's, mind you. I don't believe in mental illnesses. They're man made. I'll debate you. Anywho, moving forward. What was I saying? I'd be categorized as autistic. See, exactly. You saw all of it. Literally, that was unplanned. Um, and in the spiritual world, I would be someone who has a lot of spiritual gifts. So I experience the world completely different than everybody else's. Where everybody see about autistic people, neurodivergent is the new term. It's so much fancier. Means we're better than you. Autism's also the smartest disorder. So stupid. Oh my god, it just made me experience the world in a way that cannot be defined or categorized because it's sensations and it's all feel. Like I have physical experiences that no one else around me, I just recently learned, are not also simultaneously experiencing or feeling or interpreting or having to go through. Go figure. And because of that, I have a hard time being what people want me to be. I'm going to say, because no one needs me. Everyone in my life know that for a fact. They don't need me because I have zero responsibilities. I have no pets, no kids, no man. I'm a free bird. No one needs me. I can't be what people want me to be because of it, because it's a lot. And because I am always consciously aware of everything that is going on, both simultaneously inside of me with my spirit and within the world around me. For example, I can walk into a room and I know exactly how this person feels just by being in the same space as them. And if I'm there long enough, I can start to hear what they're thinking. I can start to pick up on their cues. I can start to interpret everything. I can know everything about them. I know what their pattern is. I know the cycle they have to break. I know the level spiritually where they at. I see their inner child crying. I see it right there. Everything. That's just one person. That's one interaction in one space. And it's not just that, it's the feelings. You feel it all. It feels like needles running up and down your skin. Your whole body is engaged. Every possible part of you is engaged. You were fully immersed and aware of everything that is going on. You pick up on the most minute detail that people think you don't see. You know people's true intentions. You know when people are thinking about you. You know when people are conspiring. You know when people are, you know when people are truly not being authentic. You know when people are aligned. You know what timeline they're on. You know when they're trying to pull you to a timeline you're no longer on. You know that, and that's just the outside hitting you physically, hitting your physical vessel. Your inside, you're also fully aware of how you have to respond to all of this so that you don't fall out of balance. And so that you can just appear and be present and be stable and sane and communicate because everyone else is wearing blinders, but you took yours off because you wanted to understand what living was like. And it's a lot. That's why everybody's wearing blinders. Because who wants to go through all of that? However, you, you find those people that make you feel good because you know that they're doing the work and that they are on the same journey as you and that they are about to crack the code and you feel their cracking of their coding and their breaking of their walls and their healing of their heart. It's magical and you feel connection and it's inspiring and it feels like unity, feels like oneness because you finally, finally someone is understanding what it's like to be on this side and how good it feels. That's why we hermit. That's why you'd rather be alone, even though you're lonely and you want someone. You want everybody to know. You want everybody to understand, but they can't. And everybody's scared, and you understand that because you're empathetic. Take that experience, and that's the physical world. People like me live in two different planes. Your physical reality is just as real as your spiritual one. And you feel all of the things going on in the spiritual world simultaneously. Three different systems all colliding on a regular basis: physical, your internal, the spiritual, and they all feel as real as the other. And think about what I just also said. Do people with mental disorders get treated the best? So it's a lot happening. And you wonder why this person hermits, why you feel like they're not the same. They need space because they can no longer carry energy for everyone else. Now it's everyone else's turn to carry their own torch. That person to be the role model to show them that it is possible to carry your own torch. And it's no one's fault. I didn't blame anyone. I didn't say I hated it. I didn't say anything negative. I was just describing the experience. It clearly isn't enough to get me to stop. I don't have any resentment towards anyone. I might not interact as much. I might not talk as much. It's just because I am waiting for you to meet me in a different space because I energetically cannot connect with you. And it is nobody's fault. It's just, it's like we just need time apart, and that's okay. And I also just like being alone, and that's okay. So you'll find that you'll start to feel alone on this journey, and that's okay. Because then you'll start to love being alone because you'll learn more. But then when everyone is ready to meet you there, it's that much more exciting and enjoyable, and you'll always want them around. It's just waiting, and that's okay because we have all the time in the world. That's why existence is on a loop. because it creates a perfect environment for you to deal with the things that we need to deal with as a whole. That's hell. These are the demons. My demons, going back to what we were talking about, after I was explaining the sensations of what it's like to be a spiritually intuitive and gifted person, um, I was physically encountering mine. Like I was having, I don't, a lot of people call it sleep paralysis, um, or also, astral projection. I was experiencing a lot of that for like 5 years straight. I kept being pulled into the astral world and literally being tormented by my own, by demons, by my own demons of my own creating, because I was told to be afraid of demons, and I was told to pray and it would go away. And I literally did all of that and nothing helped. Nothing happened. Nothing changed. I was pissed. I was miserable. No one in my life knew. Because who would believe me? But, again, my creating. What I inevitably learned after it finally broke me down. This was like, I'm trying to remember if this is that event or if I'm remembering it in the wrong sequence. So, on my journey, let's just say this, I will say I've had one, two, three. Yeah, I had three rock bottoms that I had to hit before I started climbing. Before I started climbing out of my hole, basically. And that's usually the case. You usually have to hit a rock bottom point. Let me just give you the whole relay for this. The whole point of that is because you have to, when you have nothing left to lose, and I always say it like this, but it's like when you're at the bottom, when you're at rock bottom, you have nowhere else to go but up. And eventually you'll get tired. At some point you will get tired of hitting rock bottom and you'll have nowhere else to go because you'll have nothing else to lose. And then that point is when people make the choice. They either kill themselves or you flip your light switch or you do the same thing you've been doing. That's truth. This time, I flipped my light switch. And I always knew I could. So, this is how crazy I was as a child. I've been on this journey since I was 8 years old. I've been self aware about the universe and about God and about all of these things, these sensations that go on around me since I was 8. I even knew at 8 that most people didn't believe in this stuff. And so I just didn't bother to say anything because nobody would believe me. And then I just told myself that I'll just keep doing it because I want to see what happened. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to see how far I'd take this or how far I'd go. And here we are. But I like everyone has the ability, everyone has the capacity. It's just people just choose not to lean into it. Ooh. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I was experiencing this on like a real physical level. Like I was being like tormented in my creation. Um, I hit rock bottom 3 times. I finally had my moment. Most of my rock bottoms were like my first one was when I was 8. I was trying to commit suicide, trying to kill myself. The Lord saved me. An angel came down and yada yada yada. It was a whole biblical moment. Um, and it told me that there are people waiting for me, and so my whole life I've been seeking these people out. I um they, whoever they are, know who they are. I've believe, according to my knowledge of my information of my life, that we have all always known each other, whoever these people are, and that we will reunite. We reunite every lifetime. So let's see what happens. And what was I saying? um. mm, Oh, my rock bottoms. My second one was another suicide attempt I had around Thanksgiving. It was crazy. It was really ironic because me and my sibling were going through the same thing. And I was like, hmm, and we're both here. Look at how things just align for, look at how connected we are. Feeling each other's pain. Yeah. The third one, I completely I couldn't take this journey. It is heavy. It's a lot. And I just wanted to end it all. And I just, Campbell broke his back. I almost drove me and my family off off on the road. I said, boop, it's not for the weak. That's why I tell people I get it. And I did it alone. I'm here for support. I had to be my own support because no one else understood. But when you are at rock bottom and you have nowhere else to go, Just say fuck it and go up and see how far you get. You have nothing left to lose. You don't want to be here anyway. Fuck it. And see how far you go. And that's the truth. That's how you climb out. That's how you start seeing the world differently. Your perspective starts to change. What are you willing to let go of to get what you want? Your life. You have to give your life. It starts with healing. Face it. It's okay. It's not hurting you anymore. You are not your trauma. It's just a demon. It's just you crying for attention. It's you crying for help from yourself. Why do you want to save everyone else but yourself? Make that make sense. Hmm? Why are you so special that you know how to save people but don't know how to save yourself? How magical are you? That's crazy. I didn't know that was possible. No wonder the world is healing. Mm. We're doing fabulous. Thank you. How can you teach people something you haven't experienced or learned? How can you parent when you don't parent yourself? I shouldn't have to parent myself. I shouldn't have to be responsible for myself. I had parents. I didn't ask to be born. I said all this too. Okay, and how far did you get with this? The fact that you're even complaining says that you're still miserable and says that it has not worked and that it's probably time for us to do something different. Let's start there. Also, you not wanting to parent yourself says a lot about you too. People think that what they say doesn't say it. It says it reflects a lot about you. And I'm going to show you. I'm saying, no, I don't want to parent myself. We shouldn't have to. I'm not responsible. My parents should have raised me better, whatever, whatever. And I said, yeah, cool. Well, now what? Has that been helping for you? Right? And if you don't even want to be your own parent, why would your kids want to listen to you? Like your inner child doesn't even want you to parent it. You know, why would your kids listen to you? You should be excited. Because you should be a bomb ass parent because you know what you like and what you don't like. That says you know nothing about yourself. Quite frankly, you don't like yourself. I don't want kids because I want a partner that's going to be there the whole time. Because kids are codependent, and I don't do codependency. But I parent the hell out of myself because I'm dope as hell. I give myself great ass advice. I make myself feel so good. I make my inner child tickled pink. We kiki all the time. We go out on dates all the time. You think I'm about to sit here and wait around for my parents to get their life together to finally see me when I just literally learned that they don't even remember me? Mind you, I'm the middle child, but I'm the only girl. I literally asked my mom what did she remember from her perspective of my childhood, and she did not give me anything. And I proceeded to ask myself, do you even remember? But again, that is not her fault. She also is an independent being outside of me that experienced her own experiences, that had her own trauma, that's trying to do her own healing work. So I'm not gonna wait around for her. Why? I'm dope as hell to be around. I'll just hang out with myself. I'll just be the parent I always wanted. Hello? I eat ice cream at midnight. What do you mean? Do whatever the hell I want. So ask yourself why. Why are you why does parenting yourself make you upset? Is it because you have to? I know why it makes you upset because it's responsibility. We are not ready to take on responsibility. It's a lot, but it's only a lot because of the resistance we're putting up. If you stop resisting so much, it's actually not that bad. But I get it, it's not the easy path for a reason, but it is the most fulfilling. So, next time you face your demons, this is actually how I face mine. I observed them. I became a child. I learned who they were. I paid attention when they were mean to me. I explored why. I asked them questions. I probed them. I intimidate them. I dominate them. They respect me now. The more confident, the more spiritually confident, the more you know about yourself and who you really are, that is how you get rid of demons. Not praying words that you don't understand what they really mean or what you're really even asking for.